often I look at magazines and look at that perfect row of stilettos on one shelf, beautiful handbags on another shelf, clothes hanging color wise, everything in its place, beautifully wrapped, beautifully hung. Each time I look at pictures like this and I go, ah, I wish I had that. Okay, so if you're like me and if you're obsessed with trying to keep everything looking beautiful and awesome, then this is the video for you, because here I'm sharing a few tips about keeping your closet beautiful, perfectly organized all the time. Some of these tips are from Marie Kondo's book, and if you wish to know more about Marie Kondo's method of cleaning, of organizing, click on the link on the screen and watch the Marie Kondo organizing video where I show you before and afters of my closet. You will also find the link in the description box below. Let's get to the good stuff and let's get our closets completely organized. So tip number 1 that I would recommend would be to store all your things in little baskets or boxes. Marie Kondo recommends using shoe boxes and saving all these little boxes that you find around and using them for storage. Now there are a few benefits of using baskets. One being that basket becomes a home for one kind of clothing that you have. For example, I have a basket for my skirts, I have a basket for my pants, and I have a basket for my t-shirts, and this makes it extremely easy for me to find things when I need them. The other benefit of using baskets is that it becomes very easy to clean things out in phases, because you can quickly take a basket out and within 5 minutes reorganize things, refold things and keep them back, and you're done. That one basket is done. So it becomes extremely easy to find things, to clean things, to reorganize things. Baskets are extremely life-changing for your closet. So use baskets and boxes to store things. My other tip that I have learned from Marie Kondo is to keep clothes folded as much as you can. Now when you start to fold something, you will know whether that thing is happy or not. Yes, clothes will tell you whether they are happy being folded or whether they are happy or being hung on a hanger. So listen to your clothes and listen to what they are saying, and most clothes will be happy being folded. There will be some few things like delicates, lace, jackets, etc. which are better off being hung on a hanger. So just listen to your clothes and do what they say. Now folding also, there is a method of folding your clothes. Fold them and keep them in such a way that you can see all the clothes that are there in the pile. Don't put too much pressure on them. Don't make huge giant piles and shove them in a little tight corner. If you do that, then you will ruin the ironing and you will have to keep running around in circles ironing things. So don't do that. Make small piles, make short piles. Let each piece of clothing feel comfortable in that pile, and you will not need to re-iron your clothes. In my wardrobe, I have clothes folded and stacked up in vertical piles. When I do that, I can see all the clothes that I have in that pile. I also keep clothes folded in baskets, and when I keep them folded and rolled up in baskets, it seems to occupy less space. I can keep more stuff in that same one basket, plus I can see everything very clearly. So even if you fold them and pile them up, you need to be able to see everything in one go. Tip number 3 is about socks. Keep them rolled up, keep them together. They're a pair, don't separate them, as soon as you wash them and dry them, just put them together, fold them, roll them up and keep them together so that they stay snug and happy together. So the fourth thing that Marie Kondo talks about and that I have learned from her is that you must start hanging the longest and the heaviest clothes on your left, and as you go to the right, you keep getting shorter and shorter. I believe because that's the line of sight that our eyes prefer to see, and when clothes are arranged in that particular manner, there just appears to be a lot more room and a lot more structure to your wardrobe. Now coming to shoes that I love. They're my favorite things in the whole wide world. Now the best way to organize shoes is the mouth of one shoe on top and keep the mouth of the other shoe at the bottom. When you store your shoes this way, you will be able to accommodate a lot more pairs of shoes in the same little space than if you keep them both in the same direction. And the last tip that I have learned from Marie Kondo, which has been like, I love this tip from her, is that I use a lot of big bags and I generally stuff them up with newspaper or pillows or something like that so that they retain their shape, and that makes them occupy almost one entire big shelf in my closet. What she recommends doing instead is to store bags one inside the other. So the biggest one you take outside, then keep putting smaller ones inside, and that way the bags don't require any stuffing because they stuff each other up. and they retain their shape and they occupy so much less space. Now I have room for 10 more bags. These were my quick tips for keeping your closet organized and looking beautiful and gorgeous all the time. A lot of these tips were from Marie Kondo's book, and if you like what you have seen here, you must read Marie Kondo's book. You must also subscribe to the channel so that we keep meeting each other. Give us a thumbs up and keep coming back for more. Bye.